on Trials and Tribulations. It's time to set things right. In case you missed anything, I'm here to fill you in on this case. After failing to get information out of Edgeworth, I went to Heavenly Hall and met up with Pearls and Larry.
I've been a bad girl.
Later, I talked to the Keen to learn more about Misty Fame, but I soon learned that this case ran deeper than I thought.
It was called the DL6 incident.
We're gonna be faced with one ugly situation.
Can this case get any uglier? Find out on Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations next! Detective, about that letter you found.
Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon, and all I find is a burned up old letter.
Burned up old letter?
Yeah, it was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple.
The incinerator! I knew it! I knew I wasn't imagining it! There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look.
Can I? Do you mind?
Sure, go nuts. I don't want it, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Spirit mediums? It's got to be important if it mentions spirit mediums and masters. I'd better give it a good looking over and some serious thought.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done. Littering's a crime, pal.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Well, it wasn't the Shisha Shabble show that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Yes, that's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade.
And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for now, huh?
Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our cap these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Secret weapon? Fill me in, Gumshoe. What's this secret weapon of yours?
You want to know? You've got to think scientifically, okay?
Alright.
The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal, right? Any questions so far?
No. I know what he's gonna say, but I'll let him look smart.
So what's the perfect tool for the job? Ta-da! A metal detector!
Raise your hand if you didn't see this coming from a mile away. Whoop-de-fucking-do!
Well, you want to give scientific investigation a go?
Me?
I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while. Why don't you give it a try?
I don't know. Should I help Detective Gumshoe out or not?
Oh, please say yes.
Fuck it.
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you.
Alright then. I guess I'll give it a go.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget, the absolute best.
Looks like some shit you'd find at Toys R Us.
It's so sensitive you could make it cry. It's so high-tech you could skydive off it.
Oh, bother.
So now I'm gonna tell you how to use it. It's possible the real murder weapon is around here somewhere, right?
Sure. That's what we're trying to find out.
Right. So first, let's turn the detector on.
Here we go.
That's the sound of the metal detector's signal bouncing off something metallic. Next, touch the detector and take a real good look around this courtyard with it, pal. Once you hit something, and then more tutorial happens. This thing picks up metallic objects that are hidden from sight, too. Take a good look at everything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder.
What's the difference? Well, it looks like a normal ladder to me, pal.
Surely everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects.
I've met plenty of guys like you, always picking on the smallest details. The vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you, they're the exact same thing.
No, they're not! They're completely different!
You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise you could miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal.
The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. How the hell do you not know that? Hey, what in the world is that? This looks like a wallet.
Aha! That's where it's been.
Is it yours, Detective?
No, I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it.
But you still dropped it anyway.
Yeah, but now I found it again, pal.
Your wallet is completely empty.
Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore.
Then how come the metal detector picked it up?
Must be because of the bell, I guess.
What the? Hey! I found a $1 coin.
Huh? Money? If you find money, you have to turn it into the police, or a detective. If the owner doesn't come forward within 6 months, you get to keep 10%. The other 90% goes to, to the police department.
Don't get so close to me, Detective! Give me some space, will ya? Here's a coin. Happy?
I definitely made the right decision becoming a detective.
Sometimes I wonder how you even got this job. What's this? A pin.
Hey, I've been looking all over for that, pal.
It's yours?
Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. He told me it'd be good for sticking in suspects' faces.
That makes you detectives sound really nasty.
It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, Wright?
Well then don't go losing it! I didn't know metal detectors could read wood. This is Mr. Nim's staff, isn't it?
Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
But the detector's reacting to it.
Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it?
It's weird that this thing is causing a racket.
Here, let me take a look at it.
Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the...
Ah! The top is coming off!
Oh, look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence, you dummy!
Ah!
That's a
sword.
Inside the staff.
Is this... could it be...
the murder weapon?
I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff.
They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal. This one's a real gem. The workmanship is really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed their own foot.
I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it.
Then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh?
No, I'm sure someone just wiped it off after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Oh, great job, pal.
It's about the same length as the Shishido, too. This must be the murder weapon!
Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it has been wiped off. See you later, pal. What do I want a case worth dicking for?
Hold it! Wait up, detective!
Huh? What is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while?
Oh, what are you talking about, pal?
Please! Just until we find Maya.
Maya? Oh, what's this got to do with her?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh, how so?
Look, Maya's trapped in the sacred cavern right now, and... well, we don't know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think... Maya's been
Please, detective! Let's just wait until we get inside the sacred cavern.
You're looking kind of iridium there. Okay, just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick. Let's keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
I understand.
This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got that? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal.
Thank you, detective.
Don't worry. She'll be fine.
Gumshoe.
You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure. Thanks. I can't help but wonder, though. What was Elise and him doing with a staff like this in the first place? Maybe it has something to do with this letter. Maybe if I show Gumshoe again, he'll give me some answers. What about this, Detective Gumshoe? Any thoughts?
Yeah, well, it's pretty chilly today, huh? My brain doesn't work properly in the cold.
Perhaps we'll just have to wait until summer when it's warmer.
Oh no, my brain doesn't work properly in the heat. I'm kinda weak in the head.
There are some things you're better off not advertising, Gumshoe. Alright, I'm leaving. Remember, the sword stays between us like you said. Hi, Bikini. Bye, Bikini. I was expecting Larry and Pearls to be here. I guess they must have gone to collect firewood. I suppose I'll have to check back later. Hi-ho, across the bridge we go. La-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, screw you, Miles Edgeworth. Screw you, Miles Edgeworth. I'm going to the training hall, la-la-la-la-la-la, fuck you! Alright, Iris, I have all the evidence I need. It's time for me to break your cyclock mugger tongue! Hi. What do you think about... Okay, I should have known better.
I don't think that's something I want to
discuss with me. Yeah, I understand. I totally understand. I don't have to put up with any of this. I never wanted your help anyway. Goodbye, Edgeworth, goodbye! I don't need you, I've got all the evidence I need, Magatama, motherfucker! Take that! Just you watch me break all those psycho locks, as you like to call it, you filthy casual Edgeworth. I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night. You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too. But I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else on the night of the murder. Take that! I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear.
That night, I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple. But, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So, I left Iris to help the acolyte and returned to Hazakura Temple.
Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were there at the inner temple on the night of the murder!
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was that?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So I would have left at about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit you. Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40 p.m., but what you say doesn't add up with this. Obviously, it doesn't line up with your own testimony. Take that! You yourself testify to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Me.
Mr. Wright.
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No, that's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on the night of the incident, you were at the inner temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakura Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent bullshit. Prepare for trouble and make it double. On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy! How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves there is more than one of me.
Goes back to this, doesn't it? Dahlia Hawthorne. Take that!
Mr. Wright, when you said there was another me, I was kind of expecting someone who looked like me, you know?
I guess so.
In that case, are you saying that I look like this person?
Well, I can't say with 100% certainty, but
Can
Bikini
you
just
show me
said...
something you are 100% certain about that?
I really need to get to the bottom of this. Iris is determined to hide something from me. I can't drag it out of her unless I show her some irrefutable evidence.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I don't mean to be uncooperative, but you're seriously trying to suggest there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence.
And that is something I can't do right now. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. So much for proving Edgeworth wrong. You are a poopy butt! That's all. Hi-ho, hi-ho. To the bridge we wait a minute. Maybe Morgan can help drag the answers out of her. Hi, Iris. One more thing.
We are busy.
Bear with me, Francisca. Sorry to interrupt the unlocking process, but could you take a look at this for me?
We are busy.
Why won't she budge?
Don't bother us.
Iris, how about... Jesus Christ, Francie!
What did I just say?
Hi-ho! Hi-ho! How far my bruises go! Whip, 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 whip! It burns! It burns!
Hi, Bikini! How's it going? Wait a minute, here.
I was wondering about this.
Oh, this is getting us nowhere.
Turbo lawyer power! Ow! It even hurts to do that. How about this? I was wondering. Turbo lawyer power, never mind.
Hey, Gumshoe. Okay, well, let's get things straight. We need to talk about this.
Still can't believe it, pal. I never have guessed there was a sword in that thing. Sure, there isn't any blood left on it, but there's a good chance this is the murder weapon, pal.
This is Mr. Nimstaff, right? That would mean she was killed with her own weapon.
I guess so.
And there's something else that's bothering me, too.
Oh? What's that, pal?
Mr. Nim was an author and an illustrator, right? So what was she doing carrying a sword around with her? Ow! Oh!
That's a good question. And there's gotta be a good answer to it, I guess. Good luck finding it, pal.
I'm beginning to see why he receives the salary he does. Okay, what else should I ask him? Maybe that will help ease the pain more. Gumshoe, remember Morgan Fay?
I've seen this lady someplace before. Isn't she that jaw-droppingly large strawberry dessert woman? Oh yeah, she's Pearl Fay's mother, right?
That's right. It burns.
She was involved in that incident in Karain Village last year, wasn't she? Hey, she was the one who did it.
Why doesn't he think his whole thought through before opening his mouth?
Yeah, that was one ugly case, huh, pal?
Was? I don't know. The more we look at this case, the more I feel like that one never ended.
She's locked up safe in solitary confinement at the detention center, though. Yeah, at least we can rule her out of this case.
Maybe I could find out more about Dahlia's involvement through Gumshoe. Actually, no, that's a stupid idea.
Turbo lawyer power! Why does it hurt when I do that?
She sure was a mysterious person. Her real name, her past, it's all a complete mystery.
Not quite. She was Maya's mother. But Gumshoe doesn't know that yet.
Just like every other case, huh? Always a mystery.
Yeah, always a mystery. I'm gonna go now, Gumshoe. Well, the burns have slightly subsided. Hi, bikini, bye, bikini. But where else should I go? What am I missing here? What's preventing me from breaking Iris's psych lock? Larry's not at his shack. Pearls is gone. Gumshoe doesn't know anything. Bikini doesn't know anything. Francie's gonna whip me again and give me more burns. That just leaves... We have every right to discuss things intimately. Look at this. You and I have everything in common.
Is that your attorney's badge? Interesting. I never imagined I'd ever see you wearing one of these, right?
It's because of you that I became one, Edgeworth. Not that I have any regrets. I really don't. If you're trying to say thanks, you can start by saying it a bit louder. Look, we're both lawyers. We're on the same side of justice. Just help me out here. What do you think about this, Look! I'm tired of this, Edgeworth! Iris has a twin sister, okay?
What? A twin? You can't be serious!
Sister Bikini told me. But the problem is, she'd know the name of this twin.
There was nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently her sister was raised by her father. A jeweler, I think.
A jeweler? Right. I might just know who this twin sister of hers is.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
Yes, exactly.
Please tell me what you know about Dolly, Edgeworth. Please.
It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
You know about that case?
You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago.
Yes, Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler. And 5 years after that, she murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
Her sister?
Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood-related. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me. So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
There is no need. Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Why are you so sure about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
I only just discovered this, Wright, but I never knew about the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty, thanks to the persistence of Mia Fey.
Mia Fey? Mia Fey?
At the time, Dahlia... It's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
It's been 6 years since that guilty verdict was handed down, and her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month.
Executed?
I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, Wright, and for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them.
There's no way to revive the dead. I wonder. It seems you're not aware of that one other connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
Everything. She's Morgan Fey, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Karain channeling technique.
Did you say Karain channeling technique?
Do you know something about it?
Oh yes, I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. The police didn't have any leads. They were stumped, and that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium, and the master of her channeling school. But you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent!
Edgeworth.
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 instant case file and you'll know.
Of course. How could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the Karain channeling technique is real. Anyway, Edgeworth, I have a psych lock to break. Thanks again, pal, and good luck with the investigation. Magatama, motherfucker! Take that! Well, we've been through this before, so it's time for Turbo Lawyer Pout! It still stings a bit. Anyway, you saw Bikini, take that! And we're moving on. Turbo Lawyer Power! Still stings, still stings. Okay, come on, Locke, break already! Thank you. Oh no, it's starting to burn, Okay, you say you left at 9:40, but your testimony's bullshit. Take that! Turbo Lawyer Power! Come on, Locke, break! I can't take this much longer! Hurry up! Okay, there were two of you! Turbo Lawyer Power! Come on, just a bit closer! Okay, finally! I've got your evidence right here! Take that! I have a firm grasp on the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps? That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne. A woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you who was here at the temple on the night of the murder. It was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne!
But you just said it yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground for the Karain channeling technique. That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me! I'd gladly take that lawyer health back, thank you very much.
I was in my room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew it was my sister, Dahlia, the other half of me who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The Iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me, she killed innocent butterflies!
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
Let's Start Project.